Hello, I'm MP5 Deacon, and welcome back to Starcraft Remastered. Today, the drum card.
Commander, our position has been discovered. As of 2 hours ago, a large Confederate strike force arrived on Antigua Prime and established a base camp within our defensive perimeter. Arcturus Mengsk is calling a meeting.
Greetings. I know you're all concerned about the Confederate strike force. But first, we have a grave matter to discuss. It seems our data disks didn't hold weapon designs after all. Lieutenant Kerrigan will explain.
You all know that the Confederates run a program for psychically gifted humans, training them to be ghosts. Those running the program found that the Zerg are attuned to the psychic emanations of ghosts.
So the Zerg are here for you, darling? Huh. This keeps getting better and better.
Shut up. There's been a lot of secret Confederate research surrounding ghosts and the Zerg. What we stole was a small but critical piece of the puzzle. Designs for a transplanar psionic waveform emitter. The emitters broadcast the neural imprint of a ghost, but at a much greater magnitude. These things reach across worlds.
The Confederacy used these psi emitters to lure the Zerg into isolated containment areas. Your colony, Mar-Sara Commander, was one such location.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the Zerg are a secret weapon developed by the Confederacy. I'm saying you were all subjects of a Confederate weapons test. Just as they destroyed Korhal with nuclear weapons to establish dominance a generation ago, they would use the Zerg to put an end to their other rivals. Only this time there'd be no outrage. Who could suspect the aliens were their creation? No, they'd be lauded as heroes for coming in and destroying the Zerg. It's time the Confederacy paid for its crimes. And I know just the way. Lieutenant Kerrigan is going to plant an emitter at the Confederate base camp. Commander, you will provide her with an escort. When the Zerg arrive, they'll break the blockade for us and we'll make our escape. Now, get moving.
Alright, let's get into this one. Okay. This is why we have the tips. We're gonna have to hurry.
I'm having doubts about this, Arcturus. I just don't think anyone deserves to have the Zerg unleashed on them.
I know you have personal feelings about this, but you can't let your past cloud your judgment. Carry out your orders, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Jacked up and good to go.
Alright, here we go. These vultures are essentially worthless. Let's get to it. So, trump card. Very important mission we have here. As you can see, we're introduced to the great, the mighty
Your
siege
forces
tank.
are under attack.
No!
Good to go, sir. Orders, Captain?
So I kind of like the starting of this. Like, you're immediately bombarded. They essentially set up an ambush and just flush you out. There's not much you can do about that. So he's important, as well as Kerrigan. I'm gonna put them in the same control group and just kind of hide them.
I read you.
So,
Orders received.
this is just kind of a slow map because you start out. It's not the worst start,
Right away, sir.
but it definitely
Base
takes
is
a
under
minute.
attack.
So our first real thing is just making sure we have the Marines we need.
Not enough minerals.
So honestly, all you really need is the
Affirmative.
2 up here.
Sir.
Well, you want 4 up here and 1 bunker. This 1 bunker's good here too. And then,
Rock and roll.
actually kind of 2 here. We'll just do 1 here. I got a reason for that.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna change my strategy. Man, it's been such a long time since I've done that.
Add-on complete.
Because ideally we'll be moving back down here as our needs
Not
outgrow our
enough
current
minerals.
location. So I would like to start getting some work done, but our economy's just going to be way too slow to actually be
Orders received.
making that a reality.
Not enough minerals.
So I do plan on doing the cut missions, which I think means there's another mission here,
SCP, good to go, sir.
and then,
I read you.
oh, there's one more. It's kind of in an awkward place.
Right away, sir. Reporting for duty.
I can't recall. I have to look at them. But so we're gonna be doing cut missions because I think those would be fun to include.
Not enough minerals.
So we're actually gonna want to set our bunkers back here.
Not enough minerals.
That's good. That's good. Now, first thing we're gonna want to get is actually look at we don't have an academy, do we?
Not enough minerals.
Roger that.
That's not good. Yeah, we don't. So we have this. So we're also getting science vessels, and they're very important for Terran. They offer. Well, we'll look at that in a moment. Yeah.
SCV good to
Sit
go,
you
sir.
in there.
Yes, sir. Right away,
Okay.
sir. Rock and roll.
No,
Sir.
I need you. Okay, there we go. Now that that's done,
Right away, sir.
just
Not enough minerals.
Yes, sir.
all right. No, start the academy right. Really? Okay, right there.
I'm ready.
So Kerrigan, I don't know. You can't let her die because she has to survive the mission, but you're giving her anyways. So, liability, a walking liability.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh joy.
SCV good to go,
I'm
sir.
always hesitant to try and use the SCV to do stuff because I can't recall if you could pick it up. It seems to go weird when you do buildings with it. Now I know for sure when you lose the SCV, like it's actually killed, it works a little differently then, but that's a unique
Additional
case.
supply depots required.
Vulture's actually going to be pretty good on these early attacks as they send the military in there.
Additional supply
This is
depots
kind of-
required.
Is it?
Additional supply depots required.
Job's finished.
I think
Reporting
it
for duty.
is.
Orders received.
This is the last... Oh, no, 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 no. We actually want to build a missile turret there. There we go. So after this, we're going to be completely done.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
There will be no reason to build any more Marines at all. Essentially, we'll be starting to work on Goliath,
Not enough minerals.
and once we're doing that, that's all.
Orders, Captain. Job's right away, sir.
And we're just going to continue to pump out SCVs because they're
Not
so
enough
useful.
minerals.
Then, what you kind of want to do is get a little missile turret cap here, just like one there, and then one here and here should be good.
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain.
There we go.
Roger that.
Start working.
Yes, sir.
Not enough
And the real
minerals.
reason is
Not enough
they
minerals.
should be trying to send
SCV good to go, sir. Reporting for duty.
what?
Job's finished.
Yeah, race there. They can cloak, and
Reporting for duty.
that just leads to problems that we don't want to be dealing with.
Jacked up and good to go.
So it looks like we're about done
I
here.
read you.
I think we are fully saturated. So there's that. But we're going to continue building because we're going to need more and more Marines as this continues.
Orders received.
So actually, I want you to continue working on this missile turret thing there.
Not enough minerals.
Is that? Okay, time to
Not
start.
enough minerals.
Financial problems.
Orders, Captain.
They just never stop.
Commander. Reporting for duty.
Anyways.
Affirmative.
Not enough minerals.
I read
Actually, we're going to take him down because
Right away,
we don't
sir.
have much
Roger
here.
that. Right away, sir.
Yeah, that should be okay. And then one there. Oh, and there, and there. So few, actually. Where's her guy? Okay, we're starting to come into
Not
the
enough
finances.
minerals.
Roger that.
Ideally, we just want to get to a point where we can start competently building tanks and Goliaths. Honestly, 6 siege tanks should be enough. You don't need a lot for this mission. It's just kind of hard to get going, to get upgrades into that beginning. You don't need health or anything for your Marines. That's just a waste of money. Yeah. If you're getting health on them,
Job's finished.
I don't know what to tell you. You're making the wrong choice. No.
Reporting for duty.
Because you really shouldn't be using Marines at all. This is...
I read you.
Not enough minerals.
Want a piece of
Uh,
there.
anyways,
Orders, Captain.
you're gonna come on down
Roger
here.
that. Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
It happened.
SCV good to go, sir. I read you.
Finally. Okay. One Marine there, and I think one more up here.
Not
All
enough
right.
minerals.
Then we just kind of wait to get into the tanks. Yes. So
Transmit orders.
these guys, defensive matrix, absolutely crucial. End of story. There's
Piece of me, boy. Something on your mind? Piece of me, boy.
it allows you to basically just rush something in and it's not going to die, and you can rely on it not dying. Where
Go, go, go. Commander.
did I build an extra Marine?
Give me something to shoot.
Go. Actually,
Research complete.
just go. I get it. No. A comsat station. Was that weapons? No, that was STEM. So we're gonna start on that, and then we're gonna go over here, grab that.
Orders, Captain?
I know he's just kind of idle. So is this guy.
Roger that. Right away, sir.
We're just gonna leave 2 SCVs here, and that's going well. We can start our first tank. It's kind of weird they give you 2 barracks. I kind of wish you could salvage things here, because that would honestly be a good use of my funds.
Add-on complete.
So we're
Your forces are under attack.
thanks for the intel.
Lieutenant Kerrigan reporting.
So there's that, and we're about ready to start getting into
Not
overdrive.
enough minerals.
So it kind of just hit slow here. I mean, 'tis the nature of the RTS. Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot.
Destination
Oh.
Delighted to, sir.
Anyways, the siege tanks we post here are going to,
Base is under attack.
thankfully, unlike Mutalisk, their attack doesn't bounce, so it's not actually threatening. It's not to the point where, oh, they hit here and then this stuff takes damage when they're mainly attacking that. That does just get on you. It can. So we're gonna finally lay down. Actually, let's start a command
Not
center.
enough
Orders
minerals.
received.
Or not.
Move it. Absolutely.
Ideally, we're just gonna want 2 siege tanks, really one on each bunker.
What do you want?
Put the vultures on hold position. No reason not to. I mean, they'll be good against the infantry, which...
I read you.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, where else are
Yes,
you?
sir.
Grab that.
Not enough minerals.
Roger that.
We're gonna wait.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, fine.
Ready to roll out.
Grab that.
Destination.
And still have money problems.
Delighted to, sir.
It's okay.
Proceed.
It's kind of weird that the AI is building fire bats. With the new AI, I really think that
Proceeding.
it might have been pre-placed, actually. That would make sense. But one way or another,
Receiving headquarters.
man, energy just takes so long. So, second factory.
Not enough minerals.
I still need to get that, actually. But getting another tank's more important. So,
Not enough minerals.
wahoo. Yeah, it's difficult actually trying to think of stuff to say, you know, when you get to the moments, because right now I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting and I'm waiting. You gotta wait on the game. And I guess that means I'm not too interesting. I don't know. Probably not. I wouldn't think so. I mean, who wants to hear me? Nobody. Nobody does. Nobody has to.
Not enough minerals.
No, I've been called a foghorn. I've been told to shut up. That
Not
makes
enough
sense.
Minerals. Not enough minerals.
There we go.
Upgrade complete.
So, essentially, all the siege tanks down here are going to be permanent, and I want to hopefully get to a point where I can build Goliath siege tank, but we're not there yet, or are we? We'll find out.
Orders received. Transmit.
6. What we're gonna have is a small control group here, and
Destination.
is there no SCP here? You're good enough for both.
Ready to roll out. Orders, sir.
And the sole purpose of the SCVs is they're going to be our little repair. In fact, I think I want one more. So let's just send that up there.
Online.
Ah,
Systems
completely iconic. You know what? we're waiting. Let's do it. Let's build a fire bat.
Not enough minerals.
I don't see a reason to get EMP yet,
Not
but
enough minerals.
there's definitely a reason to, Goliath or tank?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Ooh, that's hitting me. It's those upgrades.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
So, you want 6 before we move out. And the nice thing about these is Science Vessels are very nice support units. So these are going to be 1, and these guys are going to be 2. And what I'm going to do right now for you is,
Insufficient Vespine gas.
as soon as I get gas, I'll just kind of walk through
Insufficient Vespine gas.
unit
Insufficient
lines,
Vespine
since we
gas.
can do that. And just kind of, because they're unique.
Upgrade complete.
Unless that comes in the way. Or was it? Always go
Insufficient
weapons for
Vespine
armor.
gas.
It's very crucial.
Can I read you? Yes, sir? Orders, Captain? Come again, Captain?
Online.
I'm not reading you clearly. You ain't from around here, are you? I can't believe they put me in one of these things. And now I gotta put up with this, too? I told them I was claustrophobic. I gotta get out of here. I'm stuck in here tighter than a frog's butt in a watermelon seed pipe. Ready to roll out.
Alright, so that's all lines. I just kind of like showing them off.
Orders received.
I think they're interesting. Since they have a mineral surplus, what I'll be doing here is just
Roger that. Orders, Captain?
mass building supply depots, because we're going to need them. While I wait for the gas income to action.
Additional supply depots required.
Right.
Absolutely.
Anyways.
Yes, sir.
Systems functional. Comlink online.
Additional
Go ahead,
supply
Capcom.
depots required.
While we wait on that, might as well start. Oh no, I needed that gas. Well, I need the gas anyways for this too, so
Can I read you?
whatever.
Job's finished. Can I read you? Reporting
We're gonna move down. You always want to build your supply depots very cognizant of what your SCVs can get stuck in, because there's a good chance this guy will get stuck, and we
Upgrade complete.
really don't want that. It's so strange because they don't allow you to get to 2. It's straight to 3, which arguably I think it's the armory, yeah, I think it's the armory that gets you tier 2 upgrades, but you can't have that. Which seems like it's such an arbitrary thing to me. I don't understand it.
Job's finished. Reporting for duty. Orders received.
We're just gonna hope that that guy doesn't get stuck. Good.
Add-on complete.
And just slowly work on. Next, we got us a Marine.
Commander, standing by. Give me something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go. We gotta move. Are you gonna give me orders? Oh my god, he's whacked. I vote we frag this commander. How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?
Job's
You
finished.
want a piece of me, boy? If it weren't for these damn neural implants, you'd be a smoking crater by now. Give me something to shoot. Outstanding.
Alright, there's your Marine, and like another science vessel, but that's too gas heavy for me. What I really want is to snatch that, and then I guess...
Orders, sir.
Can 3 siege tanks do this in 3 Goliaths? Let's find out. Oh no.
Orders received. Affirmative. Orders received. Affirmative.
I'm about to have a problem.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Attack. Insufficient Vespine gas.
I have a problem.
Yes, sir.
I let things go on a little too long. I mined out.
Orders, sir. Identify
Alright.
target.
I'm waiting on you.
Identify target. Orders, sir.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Don't tell me. No, it's not depleted. Did I never put a 3rd one on?
Reporting for duty.
Oh, good gosh.
Sir. Right away, sir. Orders received. Roger that.
Research complete.
Systems functional.
So, this is ideally our strategy here. We're just gonna drive these boys out, bring our science vessel in, bring our repair SCVs, save for the one that needs a dropship. These guys are gonna siege up.
Transmit
He's gonna move up here.
Excellent.
Where's that tank?
Commencing.
Hold. There we go. Oh gosh. I was kind of scared. Do I have +2? We're working on it. So we're just gonna move that down over here. This is gonna get those Marines nice and line, and we're just gonna creep up on here. And this is how Terran plays. This is the most efficient way to play Terran. This is the best way to play Terran. It honestly can't be beat. You bring the Goliaths from anti-air. There's nothing they can do. This is a detector. And because it's a detector, it means we're solid. So is that everything? Did I get? Okay. We're just going to hold here. These guys are going to move. As this gets here, we're going to build a concept there. All these guys are going to start mining up here, and by the time this lands, they should be fairly good. APM, it's not high enough. Okay, good enough, good enough, good enough. Good enough. So, essentially, we're rocking. These guys are going to move up. Siege there. 7's going to look to repair, and we're doing well in gas.
Not enough minerals.
Not on minerals, though. Makes sense. Nothing like making a dropship for one-time use.
I copy that. In the 5, 5 by 5. Hang on, we're in for some chop. In the 5, 5 by 5. I'm waiting on you. Destination in transit.
All right.
Transmit orders.
Okay, we're cooking with gas again. Tank, Goliath, Goliath.
Not enough minerals.
Anyways, welcome to the fire bat.
Yes. Fire it up. You got my attention. Fire it up. Is something burning? That's what I thought. I love the smell of napalm. Nothing like a good smoke. Are you trying to get invited to my next barbecue? Goliath online. Got any questions about propane? Or propane accessories? Turn up the heat.
Alright, that's it. That is our fire bat. Okay, we're just gonna move these guys up. Add to the Goliath group. And we're finally making bank money-wise.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Not enough.
Not enough minerals.
Never enough. So, there's a few ways I do like to play this. One of my favorite ways, actually, is... Why'd I build 3? Anyways. It takes too long, which is why I'm not doing it here. I think we have enough to beat... Do we?
Goliath online.
Not enough minerals.
Confirmed.
I think we do. We're just gonna rally on up to that, and we're gonna rally on up to a tank, and we're good for the rest of everything. 2 siege tanks is exactly what we wanted. So we're just gonna follow, or we're gonna bring that up. SCVs are gonna follow that. We're gonna bring the siege tanks down and around, and essentially I think we won.
Not enough minerals.
It's just a matter of getting into the push. So do not forget, siege tanks are great weapons of war. They're kind of forgotten about because, well, siege is just so good. We're gonna lose that first one, but it's okay. The Goliaths are here. Where is the science vessel?
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. I read you. Right away, sir.
Alright, I unfortunately lost a significant portion, but we're doing good right now. It's kind of weird that the enemy siege tanks don't have siege, but you do. It's such an effective weapon. So just pump out tanks, pump out. That's
Your forces are under
wrong
attack.
thing.
Not enough minerals.
There we go.
Your forces are under attack.
Destination.
I read you.
Identify target. Destination.
All right, we're good to move up.
Proceed.
These tanks are just gonna move in, and
Absolutely.
there should. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Proceed.
We're just gonna.
Your forces
Oh,
are
it's so
under
sweet
attack.
watching tank battles. We're gonna pull back behind the Goliath. We're gonna move this up. We're gonna defense matrix it. Never mind. We're gonna pull back further. Let the Goliaths take care of that.
Your forces are under attack.
Identify target. Greetings, Command.
Hang on, we're in for some job.
That one Marine. Where'd he come from? Nobody knows.
Identify target. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, and this should be game.
Ready to roll.
Yeah, we're right here.
Two, sir. Proceed.
It was a little sloppy, but you know what? Very effective.
Destination.
And that he's gonna die. Oh,
Your forces are under attack.
Destination.
and that's it. We won.
Sir.
Greetings, Command. I copy that. Greetings, Command.
Absolutely.
I was so scared there. Like, if I would have lost that dropship, that would have been it. But basically, we just drive right by. It doesn't even matter that there's a raid.
In transit.
Diameter in place. Just promise me we'll never do anything like this again.
And that's the trump card.
Whatever it takes to save humanity. Our responsibility is too great to do any less.
And we got to see the determination of Manx. And kind of his justification on how he's doing it. Now, I always kind of wondered if the fact the psi emitter is like if the Confederate documents really said that they're using the psi emitters, or if it was a way for the Confederacy to try and I lost 2 units. Oh good gosh. No, 2 buildings. I lost 11 units. That sounds better. I almost wonder if it was a way for the Confederacy to maybe they could have been using the psi emitters as a way to put down rebellions, but that just seems stupid. I think it might have been them researching to kind of deal with the Zerg and how they operate. And I don't know. It wouldn't. My point is that Manx seems that he will do anything to justify his cause. So can we even trust, you know, his decoding of the documents? So that's the real question. And I think that'll start to create some problems, as you'll see. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. See you next time.